Alicia Andrews just proved why you should never bring your girl along when going after your ops. The girl is already spilling secrets, especially about her boyfriend. In a recent video, she appears nervous and desperate to end this ordeal, willing to do anything to regain her freedom. Police records reveal she has started talking, and it gets worse. One of the suspects was even seen nodding to a Foolio song played in court. This case grows messier by the day. The female killer turned informant might make Jacksonville rapper Gad the unluckiest or dumbest shooter in gang war history. Not only did he bring his girlfriend on a hit, but now she's reportedly telling the truth behind closed doors. Alicia Andrews, Gad's girlfriend, was among the 5 arrested for Foolio's murder, and it seems she's already cracking under pressure. Her nervous courtroom behavior, biting her nails and fidgeting, shows she's terrified. It's clear she wasn't made for this life. Her answers during interrogation further prove she's inexperienced and shouldn't be anywhere near gang activity. She may have sealed her boyfriend's fate and caused lengthy sentences for their group. Things went downhill in the interrogation room when she made her first rookie mistake, answering the cops' questions. Police records state that Alicia was shown surveillance footage during questioning, and she made the fatal error of identifying herself in all the clips. This allowed prosecutors to prove she was over 2 hours away from home, at the same locations as the victim. But Alicia doesn't seem like someone who'll go down alone. She dragged her boyfriend into the mess. Apart from implicating herself, Alicia gave information about her boyfriend. Police documents confirm she identified Isaiah Chance as the driver of the silver cruise that tracked the victim. She might not have realized it, but she handed Gad a life sentence by placing him hours away from home in the same city as the murder victim and admitting he drove one of the vehicles tailing the deceased rapper. The group had traveled to Tampa in a silver Chevy Cruze and a black Chevy Impala. Gad, a known ATK member, and Alicia drove the Cruze, while the Impala, registered to Sean G's mother, was primarily driven by Gathright. Foolio had publicly shared his Tampa nightclub appearances on Instagram, Teaser's Gentleman's Club and Truth 18 nightclub, giving the group a chance to follow him. On the day of the murder, Gad and Alicia were seen in the Cruze, carefully trailing Foolio and his entourage. Surveillance footage captured their every move, and Alicia's confession placed her boyfriend in Tampa at the exact locations Foolio visited before he was killed. Gunned down, it's hard to see how the rapper will escape this one. If you thought the snitching couldn't get worse, Alicia revealed to the cops that her boyfriend was using her phone to communicate with the other killers in the second vehicle. By admitting this, she effectively confirmed her boyfriend's involvement in planning a murder. With Gaz now charged with first-degree murder, Alicia's interrogation testimony leaves him with little hope. Surveillance footage showed Gaz wearing a black hoodie with a distinctive red logo, making it easier for investigators to identify him. Call detail records confirmed Andrews's phone communicated frequently with Gath's phone, establishing a connection between the two vehicles and their coordinated actions. The silver Chevy Cruze and the black Chevy Impala then went to Truth 18 nightclub, where Foolio was scheduled to appear. Once again, Gaz and Andrews were caught on surveillance, pulling into the club's back parking lot. Chance was even seen using Andrews's phone outside the vehicle, solidifying the connection to the plot. Her confession confirmed police suspicions. However, Alicia denied knowledge of the murder during questioning. But she's not a skilled liar, as cops caught her several times. One instance was when she claimed that she and her boyfriend were at Teaser's Gentleman's Club and Truth 18 nightclub to consider partying inside. She also claimed they had gone to ask about entry fees. Yet surveillance footage proved they never approached the club entrances and stayed in the parking lot. The worst revelation Alicia gave to the cops was placing herself and her boyfriend at the crime scene. As the night progressed, the suspects followed Foolio and his entourage, leading to the tragic events. The silver Chevy Cruze, driven by Isaiah Chance and Alicia Andrews, made 2 passes by the victims' parked vehicles before leaving. This action signaled the black Chevy Impala, driven by Sean Gathright and carrying Rashad Murphy and Davin Murphy, to move in for the kill. Alicia admitted she and her boyfriend were at the crime scene when the murder occurred. She claimed they were lost and only using the parking lot to turn around, a story no one would believe. She insisted they had no idea Foolio was there. Yet after the murder, Alicia was captured on an Airbnb Ring camera, leaving the apartment in the same clothes she wore during the murder, further linking her to the crime. Despite her snitching, rumors swirled that Alicia had backdoored the rapper. Blogs speculated she attended Foolio's party to feed the killers information. Shortly after her arrest, stories emerged claiming Alicia Andrews, the 21-year-old suspect, was at the center of this deadly plot. Celebrating the Jacksonville rapper's birthday with him in Tampa, Alicia allegedly informed suspects Isaiah Chance and Sean Guide of his location. One post claimed this, with some in the comment section suggesting Alicia was at the party. However, this wasn't true. Nevertheless, days later, Alicia Andrews was handcuffed and jailed on a rainy day.
Keep walking. Keep walking. Now turn around. Put your hand behind your back.
Immediately after her arrest footage surfaced, fans predicted that Alicia would fold under pressure. And they weren't wrong. Alicia Andrews was the only one who talked, linking the suspects to Foolio's murder. What's more concerning is that she might have already snitched and been offered a deal by the feds to reveal everything. After her court appearance, the internet went wild, speculating that she was going to crack. "The chica is snitching and still about to get a life sentence," one fan commented. "Girl can't sit still while talking to her lawyer, she definitely told," another added. One joked. Miss Andrews said, "Hell no, I don't want a speedy trial. I'm trying to figure out who I need to tell on to get out of this." But if you thought Alicia's moments in jail were shocking, wait until you hear what the other killers did. Foolio's killers are acting like they don't care anymore, and their courtroom behavior proves it.
And during a court hearing this month, Isaiah Chance appeared to be nodding along to a video posted by his gang, aimed at disrespecting Foolio's gang.
It seems G has completely thrown caution to the wind, possibly realizing there's no way out since every move they made was caught in 4K. This shocking story traces back to a sinister plan hatched in Jacksonville, Florida. Surveillance footage captured G and Sean Gathright loading bags, which prosecutors claim were filled with guns and ammunition, setting the stage for what would follow.
See them carrying a bag large enough to carry 2 AK-style rifles.
After tailing Foolio throughout the night, the group eventually gathered outside the Home 2 Suites Hotel. Foolio and his entourage found themselves waiting outside, delayed by hotel staff. According to Foolio's driver, Omer 255, they were trying to check into their room, but were held up due to a glitch in the system.
So we got to the hotel, went in, the rooms was already reserved, but I guess they had like a glitch in the system or something, so they ain't let us get the room. So then he came back out to the car and we was just chilling.
After G and Alicia confirmed that Foolio was at the hotel entrance, the killers made their move. However, their actions were caught on a Tesla camera as they positioned themselves to execute their plan. Following Foolio's murder, the group returned to the Airbnb they had rented from June 22nd to 24. The property, equipped with a Ring camera at the front door, captured vital footage of the suspect's movements. Gad was seen briefly stepping out, holding a champagne flute in his left hand, suggesting the group was celebrating their success. Davin Murphy was also caught on camera, carrying a bag in the parking lot. Although he initially avoided the front door, he later returned through it, passing by the Ring camera. The Airbnb owner later confirmed the presence of a back door without surveillance, which the suspects likely used to avoid detection. Gath and Sean Guide were recorded multiple times by the Ring camera as they moved in and out of the property. Isaiah Chance even took to Instagram to celebrate, posting an ominous message. "Now everybody can move on with life and focus. Get a job, go back to school, and be a full-time parent. 100% full-time college student. The war over with, entertainment dead." Police records also revealed that Rashad Murphy used Gath's phone to send 2 chilling text messages celebrating Foolio's death. The first read, "I'm coming home. My thirst is quenched. Pop a bottle bottle of Don Julio today, Murphy," the second echoed. "I'm coming home. My thirst is quenched. I love you, Murphy." It turns out that Rashad Murphy and Davin Murphy were cousins, and their involvement in the murder was deeply personal. Someone from Foolio's crew had previously shot and killed Rashad's younger brother, Spaz. What made it worse was Foolio's continued disrespect for Spaz's memory in his songs. Spaz was shot and killed in August 2018 while walking home after a football game at William M. Raines Senior High School's stadium in Jacksonville. During the chaos, someone opened fire, and Spaz was fatally struck. Days later, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office arrested a 16-year-old suspect, Robert Howard, also known as Kenny Caps. Kenny, a member of KTA or 6 Block, was initially charged with second-degree murder for Spaz's death and 2 counts of attempted murder for injuring others. However, as the case progressed, the prosecution faced significant challenges. Despite approximately 200 people being present during the shooting, finding cooperative witnesses proved nearly impossible. Many were reluctant to come forward, and some who initially gave statements later recanted their testimonies. Kenny, initially identified as the shooter, later recanted her eyewitness testimony and was subsequently arrested for perjury. Another victim, who had been injured during the shooting, also retracted their statement and refused to cooperate with authorities. With the case weakened by these recanted testimonies and uncooperative witnesses, the charges against Kenny were downgraded. The state attorney's office amended the charges to manslaughter and aggravated battery. Faced with these charges, Kenny pled guilty and was sentenced to 5 years in prison, with credit for the 3.5 years he had already served. In addition to his prison sentence, he was given 10 years of probation. However, Foolio took disrespect to a whole new level. It's alleged that he was the one who went to Spaz's grave and urinated on it, intensifying the animosity. No wonder Davin and Rashad Murphy celebrated his death without any remorse, but their celebrations were short-lived. On June 26th, just 3 days after the murder, the cops made a breakthrough. Sean was arrested while speeding through the streets of Jacksonville in a 2004 Gold 4Runner. During the stop, officers noticed the strong smell of marijuana coming from the vehicle, providing them with probable cause to search it. In the center console, they found a Glock 19 semi-automatic pistol. In the back seat, deputies uncovered several bags of ammunition, along with firearm parts and accessories. Although Sean was released, his freedom didn't last long. Barely 24 hours later, he was arrested again at a local Jacksonville shopping center.
Driver, open the car door. Let me see your hands. Back up to the sound of my voice. Stop right there. Lift your shirt up. Turn. Do a 360.
In custody, Sean tried to make a run for it in the most absurd way. According to police records, he was placed in an interview room and attempted to escape by climbing through the ceiling. Sean climbed onto a table and tried to remove the tiles from the room's ceiling, clearly desperate for an exit.
Isaiah Chance, this is the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. You're from the driveway. We have a warrant for your arrest. Come to the front door with nothing in your hand.
All right, go to your knees. Put your hands behind your back.
Rashad Murphy's arrest was by far the most dramatic. A day after the first 3 suspects were taken into custody, SWAT units were deployed to the Collins Preserve apartments. Reports revealed that Rashad had barricaded himself inside the house, holding a gun to his head while on FaceTime with his girlfriend, refusing to surrender. But the wildest moment of all came when the judge, convinced that they were responsible for Foolio's murder, refused to grant them bail. This decision sealed their fate.
I'm finding that there is a substantial probability that all 3 defendants committed the dangerous crimes that they are charged with.
Foolio's killers aren't the only ones whose wild moments have been captured in 4K. Foolio's top op, Yungeen Ace, has also been moving recklessly since Foolio's death. It wouldn't be surprising if he's eventually arrested for the murder. The question everyone's asking now, with Alicia Andrews cooperating, is whether Ace is finally going to get implicated. The answer may shock many. It turns out that cops aren't even investigating him. At least, that's what they're letting everyone believe. Could this be a tactic to make him drop his guard?
So Yungeen Ace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them. We don't have an investigation on him right now, but he can't move around in Jacksonville without us knowing about it.
Although it seemed like good news for Ace that he wasn't being investigated, he clearly threw caution to the wind and began acting recklessly. Just hours before Foolio's murder, Ace posted a now-deleted tweet that seemed to confirm he knew what was about to go down in Tampa. "That boy going the same day he came in," the post read. Hours after Foolio's death was confirmed, Ace released a new song titled "Do It." The lyrics were clearly a diss towards Foolio, and the music video made it even more obvious. In the video, masked men are shown shooting another man in what looks like a motel parking lot, eerily similar to where Foolio met his end. But Ace wasn't done disrespecting his deceased rival. Barely a week after Do It, he dropped yet another track, Game Over, where his self-snitching antics reached new heights. Right from the start of the music video, it was clear that it was aimed at Foolio, as Ace brandished a bottle of Don Julio, sipping from it before starting the song. In his defense, Ace claimed that one of the songs had been recorded before Foolio's death.
I may do it so long.
Okay, it was a long time. Because as soon as I seen that shit, I'm like,
it's all about capitalizing on moments. So it's like, I had already shot that video like a week or two before.
While the song's intro was disrespectful enough, the lyrics took things to an entirely new level of evil. Ace upped the disrespect even further when he went on Instagram Live and began trolling Foolio. During the live stream, one of his fans, or maybe even the feds, asked a question that everyone had been wondering since Foolio tragically lost his life while celebrating his birthday. What did he think about Foolio's death? What he said next shocked everyone. Ace revealed that he and Foolio were actually homies and that he had tried to advise him to get out of the streets.
What you think about Foolio dying, cuz?
He also appeared on DJ Academic's show, where he continued trolling, claiming that he and Foolio used to DM each other.
That shit sad. Twin, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all boys in the street, y'all didn't leave the streets alone, twin. All condone and shit like that. It's so funny, cause me, bro, like, we cool, like, we was cool and shit. I was just, so funny, I was just talking to them. I'm like, bro, you gotta stay out the way, bro. You know, nigga love y'all here. Like, stay out the way, real shit. Like, you know, I fuck with your real shit, stay out the way.
At one point, Ace even tried to joke that Foolio was still alive because he used voodoo, taking the trolling to an even darker level.
Man, we done DM'd each other before.
what would y'all DM each other?
Just be like, hey, bro, you good?
Oh, yeah, so check them on each other.
It's almost disturbing how much Ace seemed to enjoy and relish Foolio's death. In an interview with DJ Academics, Ace was asked about his feelings when he found out that Foolio had been killed.
I don't think he did.
What you mean you don't think he did?
Shit, he still commenting and posting shit. I don't think he dead or not. Oh,
commented and posted something to you, but I think it's somebody running his account.
It could be him. No, they do voodoo and shit. Oh, he probably still here. That motherfucker might pop through this door right now.
His answer spoke volumes. From his hesitation to respond to his chilling laugh, something was definitely off with Ace as he answered the question.
Foolio from Jacksonville, someone that you know, he lost his life. Where were you when you found out about that?
However, with Foolio's mom spilling some crucial information, it may only be a matter of time before Ace finds himself in handcuffs. She believes that more arrests are inevitable.
I was in the bed crying and shit like, damn, niggas out here. It's crazy.
You shed a tear.
It's like, damn, life's so short. It's like...
According to Foolio's mom, who has been working closely with the cops, it was a paid hit. She believes it's only a matter of time before someone starts talking and the money is traced back to its source. Do you think it was a paid hit? I do. Ace seemed to confirm this during an appearance on a YouTube show where he was asked what he had last invested money in.
People feel like I'm behind a lot, but I'm not. I'm not behind. I'm working. I'm grinding every day. I'm grinding. I got a family. I'm working.
In another clue that the Jacksonville rapper may have left behind, it seems he may have used females to set up Foolio.
Do you believe more people will be arrested for what happened to your son?
Yeah.
So more than the 5 that are on the screen right now.
What's crazy is that Foolio's mom, who has been working closely with the cops, hinted at the same thing in her first interview. Women being used to set people up.
Do you think it was a paid hit?
I do.
The craziest part about this is that after 4 suspects were arrested for Foolio's murder, police reports revealed that the killers used a female to get one of Foolio's friends to drop his location.
I tell my dogs, stay away from all them hoes. Yeah, drop your low. You don't fuck with. And I don't think nobody set you up. I know for a fact somebody set you up.
Was this a coincidence? Or was Ace in on the plot from the start? Only time will tell. So far, only Alicia Andrews is behind bars, and more may be on their way to jail. But as we wait, if you enjoyed this video, you can watch similar content by clicking on the boxes playing on your screen.